Hello, lovely ladies. Fingers crossed, we are live. So say hello in the comments and please accept my sincerest apologies for kicking off late today. As most of you know, I moved to beautiful Bribie Island on Wednesday and we've had issues getting the internet connected here. So fingers crossed today's the day because I have been hotspotting to my phone. So let me know in the comments below that you are here. Let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me, and then we will be ready to rock for day 3 of our Kick-Ass Course Launch Challenge. So hello, welcome, and a special welcome to everybody who's catching the replay. This is Kick-Ass Kylie, and we are on day 3 of our Kick-Ass Course Launch Challenge. So day 1, we learned how to create our course, how to map it out, and getting clarity on who is our niche, the caterpillar and butterfly state, and how to master our message, speaking their language. Then day 2, we looked at how to launch, and I shared with you my 21-day launch plan, which is just like taking off in a jet aeroplane. And today I'm going to share with you how to scale. So it's one thing to create a course, and of course launching, as we talked about, takes massive energy to get yourself into launch mode, because really it's 30 days. You've got a week of preparation and then 3 weeks of all out massive energy to launch to your big event. And you are right here now in my launch event, which is my 3-day course launch challenge. But then we have to transition into the next phase of your course, which is scale. We want to scale it to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures. So what's your goal? Because remember, we don't get paid to create a course. We don't even get paid to launch a course. We get paid when we scale. And this is the exciting part. Show me the money, honey, because this is all about you creating that laptop lifestyle. Yes, making this massive impact doing what you love, but with the income and the freedom to have whatever it is that you want. So when it comes to scaling your course, there are a couple of key elements that we need to talk about today. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is pricing. And I get asked all the time, how much should I charge for my course? And really that is the $1 million question. Now, when it comes to pricing, there's a couple of key things that you need to know about. Number one, the more you charge, the more committed that your clients and students are going to be to actually show up, take action and implement and get the results, the intended outcomes for your course. Because if you're like me, from a place of integrity, we don't want to just create a course and make money, right? We want to make sure that our students are actually showing up, that they are getting the results, they're implementing what it is that we're teaching them, and they're getting the transformation, because that's what makes our hearts sing. So it's super important that you price it at the right price point, and it's all about value. There needs to be a fair exchange of value. So if you want to charge more, you need to make sure that there is a massive transformation available for your clients. And you also want to make sure that you are supporting your peeps, that you are making sure that they have everything that they need to be able to be successful. And I think I would have shared this somewhere over the last couple of days that, hello, beautiful ladies. I'm great, thanks, Di, now that we've got over our tech challenges. So yes, I'm here. Hey, Mandy, how are you, beautiful? Great to have you on. And hello, Daniela, great to see you too, beautiful. So with the, where was I at? Sorry, I lost the track now. Started talking and it's gone. Pricing, right. So only 2% of people as a global average actually complete online courses. And to me, that statistic is just not good enough. And we need to have integrity and be responsible and own that and make sure that we're creating courses and programs in a way that's going to add massive value to our clients, but also actually help them to stay in the program, to complete the program, to implement and get results. And I know I've kind of gone on about that a fair bit in the beginning of this session today, but for me, it's all about integrity and making sure our clients get the results that they're paying for. Now, in saying that, you can't lead a horse, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. So as long as you're doing everything that you can from your perspective, then that's all you can do, right? So there are a couple of key things when you're pricing your course, and that is, oops, I can just see Di's just commented. I just want to make sure that I am live in the right spot, because I can see a couple of you commenting saying, where are you? So let me just dive back in here. Sorry, peeps. I just want to make sure. Yep, I can see that we're live in the right spot. So let me just tag those of you who I know have just popped onto. Okay, so I can see Mandy is there. Hello, lovely. So I don't need to tag you. And I know Diane has just tagged me on another post. Hey, Jaya. Okay, cool. So I know that I'm definitely live and in the right spot. Sorry, everybody, for that. Just wanted to make sure that everybody could see and hear me. Okay, so what I love to do is, rather than have an online course, I actually put together an online coaching program. So with my courses, I don't just sell a course, I package it up so that you actually get my Kickassity Mastermind included. So that's a Facebook support group where you can connect with other kick-ass women entrepreneurs to get the support that you need. But you also have a weekly coaching session with me. I go online live 2 hours every single week where you can ask me anything. I deliver training, and it's there for you to share your wins so we can celebrate you, to share your questions and challenges so we can get you unstuck in a way to give you the love and support that you need, and you get that connection with other people who get you. And Mandy, I know that you are part of my Kickassity Mastermind, so would love for you to share, you know, in the comments what you love about our mastermind and our weekly calls. Now, in addition to that, with my courses, I then give weekly coaching sessions specific to that course. So that way you're delivering that training and you're there available, hands-on, rolling up the sleeves, getting shit done with your students, because no matter what it is that you're teaching, transformation is messy, right? So we want to make sure that you're creating a structure and a support system, a support program to make sure that your students are getting everything that they need to get unstuck and away. Now, the other cool thing about providing that extra level of support is you can charge more. And remember, the more you charge, then your students, your clients are going to be more committed. Now, I had one of you amazing ladies inside of this group shared that you would like to, I think it was sell a course with, it was $100. And I think you wanted 350 people to go through that course. So there's two ways of looking at this with the math to get to the same level, right? So $100 for the course, 350 people, you do the math. Hopefully my mind's working right. It is Monday morning. That works out at $35,000. Or you could have a $1,000 course and sell it to 35 people. And guess what? Selling 35 people into your program at $1,000 is way, way, way easier than getting 350 people to join at $100. But of course, there needs to be that fair exchange of value. So I would ask the question, if you've got a $100 course, what would you need to do to turn it into a $1,000 course? How else can you package it up, but in a leveraged way? So if people are going to have one-on-one access to you, that needs to be at a premium price point. If they're going into a group scenario, but it's interaction, like my inner circle, then again, that is at a premium price point, but it's leveraged. And your students will actually get more value by being in that group program. And that's why I love group coaching, because not only are they getting you, they're also getting to connect and collaborate and contribute with other people in that group. So we're fulfilling on all of those core human needs, which is what we as a human being need to feel fulfilled. So let me run through in your, you've got your download sheet, worksheet for today. So you can see in there, I've got some different price points that you can offer. So when it comes to scaling, you want to make sure that you actually have a few different price points available for your clients. So number one there, you'll see that I've got like an introductory offer. This is also known as a tripwire. So what the frick is a tripwire? So in your funnel, yesterday we talked about having the free offer. Then you're going to have a low-end offer, which could be an upsell or an introductory offer. So for the amazing, beautiful lady who had your $100 course, that might just be your upsell or your introductory offer. So for me, I actually have my introductory offer is $188 US, which is my 90-minute $1 million year game planning session where you can unlock your millionaire GPS. Now, that is literally a 90-minute one-on-one Zoom call. You don't need anything in place to do that because you are already an expert or a genius at what it is that you do. So it's basically someone being able to have that one-on-one time with you. Now, I know people out there who are charging $100,000 an hour. So don't feel that you can't charge for your time, because that one-on-one time is invaluable. Now, normally my one-on-one sessions are $488 US, but I do that as a packaged offer, a one-time bonus for $188. So what could be your introductory offer? Now, you don't need an introductory offer to launch your course either, by the way. It's a cool thing to be able to have as an upsell. You could also create a masterclass, a mini course, I think, Mandy, you were talking yesterday about having a cleaning procedures manual. That is an example of an introductory offer. So then the next level is your low ticket courses. This is where you would create a course, which is probably going to have a combination of worksheets and videos. You record it once, but there's no support. So basically they buy it, and that's going to be priced somewhere from, the $100 mark right through to the $497. Now, from a psychological perspective, we recommend that numbers end in 7. So that would be like a 97, a 297, a 497, something like that. So the next level is then your high ticket courses. And I suggest that everybody goes straight in as your first offer. Create a high ticket course that's going to be valued somewhere between $497 to $1,997, so $500 to $2,000 mark. Most courses are either the $997 or the $1,997. Now, how you can charge more is you've got a higher level of transformation. So, for example, for Mandy, I'll use you as an example, hun. So you're doing a cleaning business. So you could teach people how to clean, and that would be at a lower price point, versus teaching someone how to create a cleaning business would be at a much higher price point. Because knowing how to clean your home effectively, that's great. We should all know how to do that. But that's probably going to be at that, $97 price point, versus teaching someone how to create a cleaning business where they can make a few grand a week, then that's going to be at a much higher price point. So you want to look at what you're doing. I had a lady in the last group who was a hairdresser. So she could teach her clients how to, Daniela, we're on page 1 of day 3's worksheet. Lovely lady. So if she was basically creating a course for her clients to do their hair, that's probably going to be somewhere between a 97 to a 297 price point, versus being able to teach a hairdresser or a salon owner how to increase their business by an extra $50,000 a year by this new technique or this new service, you could charge a lot more for that. Now, the other thing when you start looking at high ticket courses to then add more value, of course, that's where you're going to add in your mastermind, your weekly coaching sessions. Maybe you're going to add in, package up some one-on-one coaching sessions. Now, I personally recommend as an onboarding, having a one-on-one coaching session. Number one, it gets people off on the right foot and it really builds that relationship. When people come in at the beginning, they're all excited. Maybe they're feeling overwhelmed. They've probably got 1,000 questions, but you also want to make sure that you're setting them up for success. So that onboarding call, and with my courses, I generally have a 90-minute one-on-one onboarding call, and that's with me. Now, yes, that is one-on-one. That time is not leveraged, but I also know in that one call, I can add so much value to my students that call alone, like I had one lady who just from that call within 14 days generated $20,000 just because of the strategy that we were able to create. And she's been able to rinse and repeat that. And she does that now every couple of months. So those one-on-one calls are such a great way to get your students up and running, build that rapport, build the trust, but help them get a big win quickly. Because the more you can help your clients get those big wins, the little wins are great too, but the sooner we can help our clients get those wins, then they're going to be more excited. They're going to be more engaged. They're going to take more action. They're going to implement more. And guess what else? Not only are they going to get the results, they are going to refer more people to you. And you want to add that value, build that relationship so that you can create a raving fan who's going to send so many clients your way. Yes, Di, I'm very excited for your call too, lovely lady. So when you start packaging up the group coaching and the one-on-one coaching, the price point, it really, it becomes so much greater. So I know there are people who are paying, like $1 million a year to be in high-level masterminds. So then the other thing you want to really look at is having some kind of a continuity product or a membership offer. So I have my Kickassity Mastermind. So I have some ladies who actually aren't part of my courses. They have just joined my mastermind because they want to connect with other kick-ass entrepreneurs. They want to have a coach or a mentor that they can check in with on a weekly basis. And inside of my mastermind, I provide unlimited support. So you can ask as many questions in there. You can pop things up for review. It really is unlimited support, and it's only $188 US a month. Like, it is crazy, crazy value. When I used to provide that kind of support when I was the head coach of the National College of Business, it was $1,200 a day. So, it's you being able to leverage your time, because for me, I allocate my times of when I go on and check Facebook. I've got an implementation team of VAs who also support me and interns. And then it's a weekly call where I basically jump on, I answer questions, I give support, help people get the clarity they need, the belief, clarity on their actions, the right strategy, and then we get shit done. So what structure like that can you create for your business? Now, another fantastic continuity product is if you're a part of a network marketing company or if you do affiliate marketing. So you might then have, so for example, with Di, she helps people get into flow, find out what it is that they're meant to be doing. So then Di could become an affiliate of myself, that once she's helped people get in flow and figure out what their purpose and their passion is, then she could be an affiliate to my program, where I then teach them the online marketing of how to launch it. So it's really great to have affiliate or JV partners, or maybe then you have so let's just say you were bringing people in for health and wellness course. Then your continuity product might then be a network marketing platform. So I know that we've got some amazing ladies here, and I'm personally a customer of Arbonne. I absolutely love their 30-day healthy living program. I am part of a travel company. There are so many different companies out there that you want to choose one that aligns with you. But when it comes to your continuity product, you want to bring people in at the front end with your courses so that people are paying you the money that you deserve, but then have that continuity product so that you can continue to support them and add value, but it also keeps that continuity of cash flow. So that way at the beginning of each month, you're not starting from scratch because you've already got that recurring or residual income. So hopefully that has answered the question about pricing. So if you've got any questions on pricing, comment below. Now, you also want to have value adds. So you might add in, once you've started creating multiple courses, you can then have as a bonus, you can pop in a free course. Or maybe you can you can have as bonuses like the one-on-one calls or additional cheat sheets, swipe files. One of my bonuses that I now offer is now we have a kick-ass team of VAs, my beautiful Kick-Assity Diamonds. Then I actually now offer as a bonus some time with my VAs who are fully trained, who can actually help you with the techie stuff and actually getting set up and the implementation. Now, you might throw in physical products. So if you are part of a network marketing company that has products, maybe you can, add in some bonuses of some free products. You could also add in a free holiday. I'm going to share that with you in just a little bit, because I'm going to give you an offer today, because it's really important that you learn how to do this whole process, because I want you to be able to create, launch, and scale your course successfully. Alrighty, so I want you to just take a moment to just take some, pop down some quick thoughts. What are your potential low cost or upsell offers? Yesterday, you should have already created your free offer. And then with your course, where are you at price point wise? And how could you increase that price by adding in more bonuses? So remember, the more value that you add, the more money that you can charge. But you have to have that fair exchange. And I always believe in massively over deliver. So if your course is going to be valued at, say, $1,000, then have $10,000 worth, in there, so that people are just like, wow, like that is just absolutely amazing. But you also want to make sure it's high perceived value for your clients, but it's also of low cost to you, because you have to make sure that your business is profitable, because if it's not profitable, then it's not sustainable. Alrighty, so any questions on pricing? Hopefully that's got you your mind's thinking. And as I've got in your notes there, remember, under promise, over deliver. All right, so the next part of scaling is you have to have targets. If you aim at nothing, you are guaranteed to hit it. When you set a target, write it down, have it, up so that you can see it, have your little goal cards. You need to be reading your target, reminding yourself of that target. Share it with people that are going to hold you accountable inside a mastermind group, with your coach, with your partner, with your kids. So really important that you set a target. So how much money do you want to make with your initial course launch? Like, what is your number? Now, are you going to do a 100K launch the first time you launch? Probably not, but it's possible. And I always figure, aim for the stars, even if you miss, you're going to land, aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you land amongst the stars. So I always prefer to aim high. And even if you miss, you're going to be way further ahead than if you aimed too low to start with, if that makes sense. So in my 2 recent launches, I had set a $30,000 target. My last launch, we did $38,500. The one before that, I did $34,500. And for the quarter, I had set a target of $100,000, and we just missed it. We were super, super close. So you have to have targets in place. Now, when it comes to business, everything's numbers. So it's one thing to have that big dollar target, but then you need to break it down. So if you think about a scoreboard. So I used to play basketball, love basketball. So there's the scoreboard up so you can see what the score is, you know who's winning and who's losing. But then you've also got the game plan of what's happening on the court. And they are the particular actions that you can take that are actually going to have a direct result on the score. You can't have a direct impact on the score unless you buy your own course. All you can do is have an impact on what's your game plan or what are the key actions. So you want to know what are your key numbers. So it might be how many posts, how many value posts have you done this week? How many live videos have you done this week? How many emails have you sent out to your list this week? If you don't have a list, how many private messages have you sent out to people who you think are a match for your course? How many messages or emails or contacts or phone calls have you made to potential JVs or affiliate partners? So these are all really important key numbers that are going to impact your end result. Now, you also want to know how many people have opted in for your free thing, how many people have purchased your tripwire or your upsell, how many people have purchased your course. So you basically want to look at all of those different elements to then give you that total number. Now, here's another cool thing. When you have your course as a regular price with your group coaching, and then have a VIP option. With your VIP option, package up some extra things. So with your VIP option, it might be one-on-one coaching. Maybe you're going to give them time with your VA to actually get shit implemented. So with my VIP, I actually offer 90 days of unlimited Kickassity with me. So it's 90 days, you get a link to my calendar, and you can literally book in unlimited calls for 90 days, in addition to the group coaching weekly sessions and the course and the mastermind. So those ladies who opt in for that unlimited, I know that they're going to get way better results because they get me personally. And in those calls, like I've written emails, I've created landing pages, like so many things that we're able to map out when we're working one-on-one together. Imagine me on your team. Oh my gosh, you and I could be dangerous. So what can you create as a VIP option for your course? And typically your VIP option is going to be anywhere from 2 to 10 times your actual course level investment. So take a moment and set a target. What is your number that you want to create from your initial launch? Okay, so then the next part is your map, your money action plan. So it's one thing to create a course, do the launch, but then how are you going to relaunch, and what is going to be your plan, your strategy for the year to be able to scale to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever your number is. So you want to then look at, okay, and in your notes, I've put it into 4 quarters so that you've got an example map there. So for me, this is my February launch. So I did a January launch. And so now at the end of February, I'm actually doing a different launch. I'll be running my Clarity Challenge. And then that is going to then roll into a new product that I'm launching, which is my 30 days to kick ass with Kajabi. So it's having those different offerings, courses, and programs that you can then relaunch on a sliding scale. So this Kick-Ass course launch program that I'm launching as part of this challenge, I will relaunch that every 90 days. So once a quarter, and based on my numbers, I know that that's going to be at least a 30K launch. So for those of you who are wanting to do 10K a month, you could launch every 90 days. That's it. one launch a quarter, that's going to get you to that 6-figure income. Pretty cool, right? If you want to earn more, you just have to scale it with more launches. We then have to scale it with more numbers, adding in Facebook ads, things like that. Now, you want to make sure that you have that mapped out for the year. So when are you doing your masterclasses? When are you going to run your free challenges? What are going to be your offers? How are you going to launch it? And actually map out your year. Now, you also want to be looking at what are the list building activities you need to do. And one of the most powerful list building activities is if you do one live video every single week. With that live video, repurpose it, pop it up onto your YouTube channel, pop it up onto your blog if you've got a blog, and repurpose that content, but have a free download that goes with that live video so that people can opt in. They're getting incredible value for free, and that's continuing to build your list. So then when you do your next launch, your next challenge, your next masterclass, whatever it is that you want to offer, you're building your list, and you've got those people who you've been adding value and building that relationship to, who are then going to be your potential clients. So if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So it's super, super important that you create your money action plan. And for those of you who've already locked in your 90-minute game planning session, this is one of the things that we create in that call. So if you would like to book in for that, if you missed out when you joined up for the challenge, feel free to message me. I'll shoot you through a link and you can take advantage of that incredible offer. And I do have a free training on that too. It's on my YouTube channel. So I will find that if someone can put MAP training in the comments, actually, I could probably even do it here, just so that when I reply to everybody's comments, I'll make sure I pop a link in there as well. Alrighty, so that is your money action plan. So the last part of your scaling to 6 figures is having the right tech set up. If you don't have the right systems and tech platforms in place, when you start to scale, you're going to create a nightmare for yourself, because if you don't have automations and systems, that means you've got to do everything manually, and you are a human and you will make mistakes. You will forget stuff. You'll miss stuff. So in your notes, I've actually got 2 different options. I've actually given you your first option as an amateur to kick off with a shoestring budget, and you can launch your course on a 0 budget. I've done it. Then I'm going to show you how to launch like a pro, and I'll share the actual platforms that I'm using as well. And inside of your worksheet, whoops, there's actually links in there, hyperlinks. You can click on those links and it will take you exactly to where you need to be to set up these platforms. So the first thing that you need with your tech setup, you need an opt-in page. So that is a page that someone goes to opt in for your free thing. So that's where they register for your masterclass, where you registered for this free challenge. Maybe they're opting in for a free strategy session with you, or whatever your free offer is. So you need a platform. Now, some people use websites, but they're not as effective, because an opt-in page or a registration page, a lead page, it's also called, has one focus. You go to that page and all there is information about that one thing, and the one purpose of your page is to capture their email address and their name and to send them the free thing. Now, you also want to make sure that that's then automated. So once they've gone there, they've opted in, you then want them to land on what we call a thank you page. Now, a thank you page can also be your upsell page. It can then link them to your group, your free group, and it can also link them to the download. Now, in addition to that, you also want to make sure that you've got an automated email that's being sent to them. So if you are low cost on a shoestring budget, I highly recommend MailChimp. MailChimp is so simple to use, And another program that I used to use is called Box, which is where you can upload your documents where they can download them for free. It's just a click of a link. So MailChimp and Box will be the easiest way to do that if you're on a shoestring budget. You can also do really basic opt-in pages in MailChimp as well. Now, for your checkout, you need to have some kind of a payment gateway to be able to take people's money so that they can automatically pay for your course. Because if that's not automated and you've got to track money, it can just become really messy. So I started off with Square. Square is really easy to set up. Once you set up, you can create your online store, which is a link within the Square payment gateway platform. There's no money that they charge you to set up. It's completely free to set up, and they're just going to charge you your processing when you actually sell a product or a course or a program. So there's no ongoing, like a lot of banks charge merchant fees. So there's no ongoing fees. You only have to pay, and I think it's about 2.5%. It's not a massive amount, especially when you're just getting started. Now, you also need a calendar booking system. If people are going to be booking in with you for one-on-one calls, if you're trying to, when's a good time for you and you're going back and forth on Messenger or email, it can take a week before you even just book a freaking call. So you want to be able to set up your availability. So I use Gmail, Google Calendars, and I link it with Calendly. Now, I have been using the free version of Calendly for years. I don't know, 10 years probably. I've only just recently upgraded in the last 2 months to the paid Calendly option. So Calendly is great. There are probably plenty of others out there. I know one of my clients uses a different one. I think it's called Schedule Once. But personally, I use and recommend Calendly. It's easy. And even the paid option, I think it's like $10 a month. So it's really cost effective. And what it does is when someone books in, you can link it to your Zoom. You can have them ask questions. You can even attach payments to Calendly. Like, it is just super easy. It sends reminder emails. The paid version, you can even send reminder text messages. So, and that is all automated. You set it up once and it is done. So, when you can automate all of these little things that used to take time, that's what's going to give you freedom and balance, so you can be at the beach with your family or having fun, going to the gym, walking the dog, being in the garden, doing whatever it is that you want to do. Now, Facebook group is a great way to host your course if you are launching on a shoestring budget, because it's free. You just need to go into the settings and set up your learning units, which is literally a tick of a button. And then inside of your group, and even inside of this group, we've got units, because I've used this group for free courses in the past. You can go into units and organize everything just like you would on a professional hosting platform. And for my mastermind group, I also have a paid group. So this group here, we're in the free group, my laptop lifestyle entrepreneurs. Then I have a paid group, which is my Kickassity mastermind. So I would suggest that you have 2 groups as well, nurturing all of your community and your tribe in your free one, and then the high level support in your paid group. And I use Facebook for that. It's super, super simple. And of course, Zoom, to be able to do your group calls. Everybody just logs in on the link. When you're getting started, there is a free version of Zoom, and I think it allows you up to 45 minutes for your calls. The paid version, I'm on a pro version, which I think is about $20 a month. But this now allows you to live stream into Facebook. So this live I'm doing right now is actually through Zoom. So that's a fantastic platform. So with that, you're pretty much setting yourself up. With MailChimp, you can start for free. For less than $50 a month, you can be completely set up with your course. That's pretty cool, right? That's amazing. So now to set up like a Kick-Ass Pro, I use and recommend Kajabi. Kajabi, oh my goodness, it has been a complete game changer for me. The bells and whistles that are available, the support group, you get unlimited tech support is incredible. So I use Kajabi for pretty much everything. Now, Kajabi's payment gateway, you'll need Stripe, and Stripe is worldwide. Like, everybody can use Stripe. It's highly known. Now, I do have some questions sometimes. People ask me about PayPal. So you can use PayPal. The challenge with PayPal is it can take 2 to 3 weeks before you can actually get the money out of PayPal and into your bank account. So personally, I love Stripe because within 48 hours, the money is straight into your bank account, 7 days a week. So Stripe is super, super simple. People can use any credit card that they want. It's just easy. What else? I think that's it. So basically Kajabi does everything. Now, if you would like to set up with Kajabi, I said I had a special bonus, and this is a free bonus for anyone doing this challenge. If you would like to have a 28-day free trial on Kajabi, then I'm giving you a 28-day free trial. It's double the normal free trial with Kajabi, and I'm going to give you a 90-minute kickstart with Kajabi call. That's with me, to be able to get you set up and rocking, and that's completely free. So you will have to pop in your credit card details, but Kajabi are not going to pay you a cent for 28 days. So if you would like to try Kajabi, it is an incredible platform. Then there is a link, I believe, in your notes. Otherwise, just go to kickaskkylie.com. You'll see somewhere on my link tree there is an offer that you can download Kajabi and get a call with me. Pretty amazing. Alrighty. So guys, that is how to scale your courses to a six-figure, multiple six-figure, even a seven-figure business. So I would love to hear from you. Give me some feedback. Give me a hashtag value if you got some value today. Smash the heart button if you are loving this information, and let me know in the comments, what are your questions? I'm sure that there's some questions that have come up, so I'm happy to hang around and answer some questions for you. And what has been the most valuable lesson that you've gotten today as part of this scale training? So basically, we are now done for our challenge. So, hang on, I've got a question here from Daniela. What's the go with charging US dollars? What do we need to do here in Australia or US to register to charge in US? How does that work tax-wise? Awesome, awesome, awesome question, beautiful lady. So basically, you can charge in any currency that you want. When you set up either Stripe or Square, you can choose which currency that you want to charge in. Now, when I started charging in Australian dollars, because with Square, you can only choose one currency. So it was Australian dollars because I was launching in Australia. Once I switched to Kajabi, and I started Facebook ads, which then started launching globally, I now have about 60% of my coaching clients are in the US. I've also got a percentage of clients who are in New Zealand, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, and of course in Australia. So as soon as I started launching into the US, once you start sharing your courses globally, US is like the benchmark currency. It's the currency that everybody expects to pay in, and everyone benchmarks their currency to US dollars. Now, the other really massive advantage for us Aussies and Kiwis, when we charge in US dollars, guess what? You get a massive pay rise. So in Australia, it's about a 47% pay rise for our Kiwis. In New Zealand, it's about a 60% pay rise. But globally, that is what the benchmark rates are that people are charging. So I highly recommend, if you are going to launch globally, then start charging in US dollars. If you're only going to be targeting Aussies or Kiwis or whatever country you're from, then of course, yes, you would just charge your local currency. Now, as for tax, Great question. I'm not an accountant, so I can't give you tax advice. But basically, what you're going to do is all of the income that comes into your bank account, if you're based in Australia, then even if you're charging in US dollars, the amount that lands into your bank account is going to be your local currency. So even though most of mine are being charged in US dollars, it comes into my account converted into the Aussie dollars. That's what goes into Xero, and then my bookkeeper of course knows how much to withhold for tax and so forth. So hopefully that has answered that question as well. Alrighty, now can I see any other questions? Diane says great advice. Daniela says hashtag value. Yes, I love it. Oh, Di says huge value. You are most welcome, beautiful lady. Alrighty, well, I have absolutely loved being part or running this 3-day challenge with you. And I'm so glad to see that you've gotten some value. And my mission is for you to be able to kick ass faster, to make an impact, doing what you love, to share your genius gift to the world, but to do it in a leverage way so that you do have the right tech platforms, automations, and systems in place so that you have the balance and freedom to actually live life, to do whatever it is that you want, to spend time with your family, to walk the dog, to go out in the garden, hang out with friends, to do whatever you like. So if you have absolutely loved this 3 days, then I would love your permission to share how we can continue working together. So what I would love to do now is invite you to join either my Kickassity Mastermind or my Kick-Ass course launch program. So what I'm going to do is quickly share my screen. Now, don't panic. I'm not about to launch into some huge big sales spiel. I'm just going to show you really quickly. Whoops, I don't want to stop the live stream. Here we go. I want to share my screen and we're going to go here. Okay, hopefully you can all see my screen. So all you need to do is go to kickasskylie.com. Now I'm actually going to share that. Whoops, that's my paid mastermind group. I'm going to share that into the group there, kickasskylie.com. Now, when you do that, that is going to take you to my link tree. Now, another mission of mine, when you have got your course launched and scaled and you are making really great money, guess what? Not only are you going to make an impact to your students, but you can also give back and leave a legacy. And for me, one of the things that I'm doing in 2020 after the devastating bushfires is I'm planting 1 million trees. It costs $1 to plant a tree. So I'm on a mission to donate $1 million in 2020 to plant 1 million trees. And how I'm doing that is every single one of you who've registered to this challenge, I will be planting 1 tree in your honor just for registering. So already you are contributing to my mission of planting 1 million trees. I'm also donating 20% of all of my course revenue to planting trees as well. So if you'd like to know more about the tree planting project, if you'd like to be on board and join in our crazy tree community, click this top link. Now, the second link is my Kick-Ass course launch mastermind. So I would love to invite you to come join me in an intense 90-day coaching program where we're going to deep dive to get your course created, launched, and scaled. So in 90 days, you have got yourself set up so that you are making 6 figures in 2020. So if you would like to join me, you're just going to click this link and you're going to go through to my registration page. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to share how it works. And you've basically got 3 options. The actual course program mastermind is just $19.98. You can split that into 3 payments, or if you would like to join me on the VIP, it's just $49.98. And that is crazy value because that is unlimited one-on-one calls with me, for 90 days. So you can choose whichever of these options works best for you and your budget. Now, I do want to be really upfront, guys. This is not for everybody. This is for people who are committed to take action. This isn't a, I'm just going to check it out and see if it works kind of deal. So what I'm looking for are people who want to make a massive impact, people who have huge hearts, who have integrity, who are going to do what they said that they want to do, who are going to be absolutely responsible for showing up, for taking action, for implementing and getting their course launched, but also who are going to put their hand up and ask for help when they need it. And that is why I've created this program. So on all three of these options, you're going to have that 90-minute one-on-one game plan session with me. Now, for those of you who've already taken up that option, guess what? That means you get 2 calls with me. And those 90-minute calls are absolutely invaluable. Like I said, one of my clients, just from one call, 14 days later had made $20,000 from the strategy that we created. So inside the group, you're going to get our kick-ass course launch program. Now, in that, we basically deep dive. You're going to get all of the foundations. This essentially is the course. You get all the foundations that need to be able to get yourself into launch mode. We're then going to deep dive into launch mode, including how to get set up with your freebie, how to everything, how to do a live video, the cheat sheet, the checklist that you need to be able to do your one-on-one strategy sessions. We teach you how to use Trello. Like, there is so much involved. Email sequences, like that's another huge thing that we go through. How to actually structure and set up your landing pages to maximize your sales. Now, I'm also going to go through deep dive how to actually get your course created, and then of course how to scale it at the back end. So much value in that course. Now, as a free bonus, I'm going to give you my other course, which is my social media success system. And that course is my 21 steps to be able to scale on social media. Now, I've had to separate that out because that's a massive course. It's really 4 courses in one inside of that course. So you're going to learn the fundamentals that you absolutely need to get in place to be able to market your business online. So we're going to go through branding, nailing your niche, mastering your message, your $1 million marketing mindset. And that's just in module 1 of that social media success system. Module 2, I'm actually going to teach you attraction marketing. So how to be social on social media, sharing stories and being able to share in a way that's going to add massive value, build the relationship, but have people chasing you to say, oh my gosh, what are you doing? How can I know more? I'm then going to teach you online prospecting. Now, this is important because marketing is one thing, but you need to be able to do sales as well. So I'm going to teach you how to sell, how to connect and have those sales conversations all through social media and Messenger. And believe me, the money is in Messenger. So you need to know how to follow up. What are the follow-up scripts? What do you say? How do you take it from social to a buying conversation? All of that is in that course. Then I'm also going to teach you live video. We have a whole module on video marketing because video is essential for you to be able to connect with your audience, add value, build massive trust so that people are going to buy from you. So that is the social media success system. You've got training videos and worksheets on everything. You also get my Kikarsity Mastermind group for 90 days. In that group, you are going to get unlimited support. You can share links, ask questions. If you need us to help you boost your engagement on Facebook, share it in the engagement thread, and we'll all share the love onto your post to help beat those Facebook algorithms. If you choose my VIP though, the VIP gets 6 months inside of that mastermind group. Now, with that mastermind group, you also get those weekly coaching and collaboration calls where we can hot seat any problem, challenge, opportunity, or idea that you have. you're not just going to get me, but you're going to get our entire community to be able to contribute, connect, give you feedback, and give you their suggestions as well. This mastermind group, seriously, it is amazing. The women inside of this group, I absolutely love every single one of them, and they are definitely kick-ass. Now, you'll also get my 28-day free trial of Kajabi with unlimited tech support. You're going to get a 90-minute one-on-one Kajabi Kickstart call. That's with myself. And dun, 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 as a special bonus, if all of that wasn't amazing enough, and already I think we're up to about $10,000 in value there, I'm giving you a free holiday. So where would you like to go on a holiday? So you're going to get a voucher for up to 7 nights accommodation. There are a whole bunch of different destinations that you can choose from. And this is 4- and 5-star accommodation valued at up to $200 US a night. So some of the destinations are like 3 nights, and I think Bali, Vanuatu, Thailand, I think there's 7 nights. So there's a whole bunch to choose from, but they are all valued at over $2,000, which is incredible. So you also get your free holiday. And if you do choose to either pay up front on the regular course program, or if you choose my VIP Kickassity with me, guess what? You also get my Kick-Ass VAs to be part of your implementation team. So if you choose the regular option, you get 5 hours with my VAs to be able to help you. It might be to create your free opt-in, to get you set up on Kajabi, or whatever it is that you need. We have people who do graphic design, video marketing, Kajabi, you name it. There are so many. There's about 36 in our implementation team. So you'll be able to get 5 hours with our Kick-Ass VAs to actually implement and take away the tech stress. If you choose the unlimited option, you're getting 20 hours of implementation with my Kick-Ass VAs. You might want intros and outros done on your videos. Maybe you want your worksheets all done up and graphically designed. Maybe you want your thumbnails done up, your whole branding, setting yourself up with your registration pages, your email sequences, whatever it is that you need. That time with those VAs is completely up to you. And of course, in that onboarding call, I can help you with that. So you've got 3 options there. So now you just have to choose which option suits you best. And this is only open for 7 days. So we will be kicking off in just over a week for this next group. And you'll see here, there's also a bunch of testimonials on my page. And this course does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're sitting on the fence, that is not a good place to be. If you want kick-ass results and leaders, people who are successful, boom, they make decisions really, really quickly. So I know this system works, and I'm absolutely obsessed with your success. I want your success story. So you have a 30-day no risk guarantee. Now, that doesn't mean that you can just click the buy button, do nothing, and in 30 days ask for your money back. No, that's not how the 30-day guarantee works. You can download everything, watch all the training videos, and guess what? In the course portal, I can see who's watched videos and who hasn't. Jump on all the coaching calls, implement the system, and if it doesn't work, you will get a 100% refund guaranteed. If you join, you don't jump on any of the calls, you don't watch the videos, you don't download the worksheets, you don't do any work, then clearly I'm not going to give you a guarantee. But that guarantee is there to protect you. So if you show up, do the work, implement it, and you don't get a result, I will 100% give you your money back guaranteed. So that is it. So Thank you so much for joining me for this Kick-Ass Course Launch Challenge. So if you have any questions, please pop them into the group. Daniela has said that is an awesome contribution. I'm guessing that's for the planting trees. Thank you, beautiful. And yes, I am so passionate about that. And you know, if we don't plant trees, then us humans, there is no future on this planet. So I feel so truly blessed that I can donate 20% of every one of those programs of people who come through to planting trees down under, which is so needed, especially after our bushfire disasters. So if you have any final questions, pop them below. If you have a question that I haven't answered, then and you're watching the replay, feel free to send me a private message as well. And I look forward to working with you. So have an amazing, amazing, amazing magical Monday. And I want you to just take a moment now before you get back into your busy world and just write down what is the actions that you're going to take from this 3-day challenge. Schedule them into your calendar so that you've got a real time and date and honor your schedule. And of course, make sure askkylie.com so that you can get yourself registered and join me for my Kick-Ass Course Launch Program. I'm so excited to be able to work with you for 90 days. And here's the thing, we can, if it's important, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. And I know that you're here on this challenge because you want to get your course launched. I totally get you're here because you want to be able to make a massive impact. You also want to make more money and you want to have more balance and freedom to create a life you love. And from everything that I've looked at online, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. And what I absolutely know is that online courses is the best way to go. It's the best way to leverage your time. It's the best way to make a bigger impact and to make more money and also to have the freedom that it is that you're looking for. So sometimes we can all say, I can't afford that. Well, I like to say, how can I afford that? And imagine by doing this course, if in 90 days, then I've helped you create $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. That'll be pretty amazing, right? And that's just the beginning because then we're going to scale it. So this is my VIP invitation to join you. Let's get Kickassity together. I cannot wait to see you on the inside because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And nothing is worse than if 1 year from now, you're still in the exact same place that you are today. So have a super smiley, sensational day, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Mwah.